large language models into the forefront of the world. I just read the headline of the story, so I don't know actually what the reason was for that. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? Was that the right decision? I will withhold my personal opinion until I actually read more of the story. But in this little demo, I wanted to show you about how I've been using ChatGPT for about a year, and I can show you what do I use it for. Well, it can do a lot of things. It can answer questions, do writing assistance, language translation, education, travel recommendations. Actually, it's Expedia that was one of the first companies to integrate into use it for travel. Cooking recipes, fitness and health, entertainment, daily planning, problem solving. New is this image generation with DALL-E and coding help. Let me just go back into my whole history. This is embarrassing. It's almost like when you look through your search history, but it changed over time because of the algorithm's been updated now, and there were things that I used it for that you can't use it for anymore. It will tell you, oh, that's not possible. That's inappropriate, or that's it's out of scope of what we're allowed to do. I used it for writing ad copy when I was there's kind of a format to how I do this prompt engineering. I sort of say what role I am and then what I want it to do. And here I said, act as a salesperson for jewelry, write a short post advertising to my family and friends who can get a special 15% discount. And then I give it like some context. I say, I never wore jewelry except for a watch before trying Balanzi. It feels high quality. I like the cross necklaces, and it's a subtle way to share my faith. I've only worn a watch before. And then it kind of writes this flowery message. It's way too long, right? Hello, dear family and friends, blah, 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 with love. Then I say, make this shorter so I can post it on Instagram. Also write it to sound like I typed it on my phone. And then it adds some nice emojis. It makes this shorter. And then I said, what's a good song to use? And it gives me good advice. Choosing a song for an advertisement depends heavily on the message and mood you're trying to convey. For an advertisement about high-quality jewelry like Balanzi, you might want a song that's elegant and sophisticated, yet modern and engaging. Shine, diamonds, putting on the Ritz. These are very good, right? And so this is sort of the conversational way to use it, where you can ask it to revise its prior work, and it has a memory almost to it. And other ways that I have used it, coding. Here's some Boolean logic from a SQL query. Simplify this logic. It's so it says L.country in BE or L.country not in BE and C.country in BE. That's an actual bit of code from a project that I was working on. And then it simplifies this. It recognizes that you can just use a single or statement, and it's very concise, very effective. It's a language model, right? And language models work with any, if it's a coding language, if it's a foreign language, if it's anything that can be typed on a keyboard. It's very heavily used now for customer service. Like when you talk to customer service today, you might not even be talking to a human. The automation now is so good that they can follow scripts and use various resources to handle the vast majority of your questions. What I'm doing now is I'm doing like a voiceover. There's even ways of turning this ChatGPT into your voice. If I press this voice button, hello.
Hi there. How can I assist you today?
I'm recording.
It seems like your message got cut off. Could you please let me know what you're looking for or how I can assist you?
The volume is very quiet, so I can't hear you.
No worries. Take your time. If there's anything specific you'd like to ask or discuss, feel free to share whenever you're ready. I'm here to help.
Tell me that I am mother effing
Sure.
boss.
Whenever you're ready, just go ahead with your question or
Okay,
whatever's on your mind.
whatever. That's kind of a new feature. Other things that it does, I can just do a demo. I'm not going to do that right now. I'll do that later. You can add in images or files, and it will give you some input that way. Now, I'll just go back. Other ways that I used it, right? Psychology, like, for example, writing an apology. Improve the writing of my response to my girlfriend after our breakup on the phone 2 days ago. Make my reply more about her and less about me. Write using language of a millennial who works with data. It made this very deep letter, and it was effective because at the time I wasn't a very emotional writer because I had been spending a lot of my time doing code, right? And so my writing skills weren't that polished, except I did know about how to control the GPT, and so I was able to write or use it to write a good letter that was effective in helping us to resolve our differences without our feelings being hurt too much. Other things. This was about, well, later I used data analysis and skills. Here I was looking for buying a website, buying a domain, and this is using a plugin that actually does web searching for me. I say search for domain names that are available for AI training for predictive analytics for non-tech professionals. And then it runs a query, and I don't know how it does this, but it connects to Google and it scans a bunch of web pages and then pulls back the results and then summarizes it. It says, I conducted a search for available domain names related to AI training. And then it says, however, the search did not directly provide info. Instead, they included various educational and informational resources related to AI and predictive analytics. Here are some of the relevant findings. It includes links, so I can actually click on these links, and it takes me to valid URLs. There was an old problem that was a hallucination where it would create fake references or fake links. Well, that's now gone. Anyways, there's a lot more of this content that I can talk about GPT. If you're interested in learning more about it, definitely just comment or just like this video, and it will help to get my account more views, to build up a following, to find a community and a niche in this industry around Austin and around AI job search. Have a great weekend.